Hola a todos, me llamo Data y... Oh, yo amo chocolate. It's just so good, and I'm having crackle right now. I love the texture that crackle has. It's not too crisp, like, say, with nuts, and it's not too mushy like Mr. Good bars are. This is just perfect. Now that I spent 30 seconds talking about chocolate, let's check out the bottom floor. Oh, it's so good. You can't have any. Alright, the coast seems clear. God damn! I should have expected as much, honestly. Oh, this chocolate's so good. Anyway, I appreciate these guys' tenacity, no matter how much they suck. Because really, it takes a lot of balls, pun intended actually, to face a guy that you know you're going to lose against. It's that or just plain indifference, but these guys seem pretty pissed, so I think it's the balls. And, as you can plainly see, they both have balls. Yeah, you do that. Anyway, over here we have one little item here, an iron. I may as well use it. And I may as well use that HP up as well, actually. I'm not going to use it for anything else. I mean, I could sell it for like 1,000 yen, but really. And there he is, the Grand Mastermind. And before you fight him, if you're feeling a little unsure, do that. Find a super potion. I'm not going to need it, but yeah, it saves me a couple hundred yen, I guess. Not too big a deal. Now look at that. Look at that guy. He's just like the epitome of badass action looky guy. It's awesome. And look at that badge. The executives 3 years later actually steal that idea and mark themselves with badges as a sign of their authority. Because they think they're important for some reason. They're not. They're really, really not. I mean, come on. You saw them. They suck. But regardless, he uses mostly ground types, although Persian isn't a ground type. It's in the... I think it's in the ground egg group, but regardless, it doesn't really matter, because all three of his Pokemon at this point are weak to fighting. So if you go to Saffron early and get a fighting Pokemon from the gym there, you will pretty much annihilate his team. Probably without much leveling either. And we win, hooray! And let's give him the evolution. It's money, right? I think it's money. Alright. Now, why would you hope that? I'm not... Well, come to think of it, I kind of hope so too. Anyway, he leaves behind a item right there. You'll find that it is in fact the Sylph Scope. And also, I'm going to utilize this rare candy now that I've just gained a new level, so I can make the most use of my experience. We're one step closer to level 50. Now let's get out of here. This is the quickest way, even though there's a trainer right there, as we saw earlier. Because this is an easy trainer, you can get rid of him easily, and I'd rather take care of this guy than navigate those spinny puzzles again. Okay, that was more of a silent burp. I thought about warning you guys, but that would ruin the fun. And as soon as you beat him, this opens up. If only that was easy in the Silphco. And we get out of here. Also, could you get out of the... Just wanted to show you that they have hidden coins in the ground. Jeez, Pikachu, do you hate profit? Oh, whatever. Anywho, now that I am free to do as I wish, I'm going to go do two things here. First off, take the long way up rather than taking the elevator for some reason. Second off, I'm going to buy a Firestone, because Flareon won with 6 votes against 4 votes with Fragilition, 2 votes for Vaporeon, and 1 or 2 votes for the Johto starters, which are like, not the Johto starters, the Johto evolutions. I'm like, what? Yeah, Eevee's gonna evolve into a Flareon, which I do think is the cutest, but it kind of sucks. It's always sucked, and it's never really been that good, and it hasn't gotten any better. And you may have noticed a very small flash there of a different color before it switched back to green. It was Flareon's color, and I only just noticed that, so maybe the recording didn't pick it up, but I am not totally insane, I swear. Also, I can sell these TMs, which I'm just going to put on pause. And there we go. And now we can go to step 2 of our operation. We can go up to the rooftop, purchase any of these 3 drinks. Freshwater is the cheapest. And then head all the way back down, taking the elevator this time, because I'm a lazy guy. And we can take this over to the guards blocking the paths to Saffron. Now, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, that was changed. You get a cup of tea from a crazy lady in the mansion, rather than actually having to buy something. And he's very rude. He drinks while we're around. He doesn't even offer us any, even though we bought it. Shut up. And here we are in Saffron. Hooray. There's the Silph Corporation being blocked off. Up here we've got Pokemon, which is not blocked off. We've got a gym that's blocked off. We have another gym that isn't blocked off. We have a house that's blocked off for some reason. Another house that's blocked off for some reason. Huh. Team Rocket appears to have taken over this city. Not like a business takeover, like a physical takeover. Curious. I only mentioned that because I was talking to some guy, I don't remember which guy, and he was talking about, oh, the guys from XD were awesome because they took over a city, and I'm like, well, this happened, so yeah. Anywho, I think I'll end the segment here. I will go up that tower next time, now that I have the proper resources. And I hope that you all have a fun time tomorrow, which is of no real significance, I guess. Today, the 6th, was actually All King's Day, so a bit late on celebrating that. Now then, if anyone cares, I'm going to read a couple paragraphs from the Communist Manifesto for no good reason. Chapter 1, The Burgoi and the Proletarians. The history of all hitherto existing societies is a history of class struggles. Freeman and slave, patrician and plebeian, lord and serf, guild master and journeyman, in a word, oppressor and oppressed, stood in constant opposition to one another, carried on an uninterrupted, now hidden, now open fight, a fight that each time ended either in a revolutionary reconstitution of society at large, or in the common ruin of the contending classes. There's a little note about Burgoy's, I don't know how to say it, don't correct me, it's some stupid thing. That is all written history. In 1847, the prehistory of society, the social organization existing previous to recorded history, was all but unknown. Since then, Hoxthausen discovered common ownership of land in Russia. Maurer proved it to be the social foundation from which all Teutonic races started in history, and by, village communities were found to be, or have been, the primitive form of society everywhere from India to Ireland. The inner organization of this primitive communistic society was laid bare in its typical form by Morgan's crowning discovery of the true nature of the gens and its relation to the tribe. With the dissolution of these primeval communities, society begins to be differentiated into separate and finally antagonistic classes. I have attempted to retrace this process of dissolution in some crazy German text. See you guys next time.